Hi dear students, you are all welcome to another video of English literature of class 10 ICSE. So today we are going to start with a poem on the patriot. Okay, so this poem is very important poem in ICSE. It's very important poem. First 2 years it was continuously asked in the ICSE board examination. So we hope so. It may or may not come in this year. Okay, so we are not sure about this yet, but it has a possibility. But I am sure that this is going to come for your this year first semester examination. Okay, so let us begin this poem with a small introduction to this poem. This poem, The Patriot, was written by Robert Browning. Okay, so this poem was published. Okay, it was published in 1855 in a magazine called Men and Women. Okay, and what happened there? It has lots of issues, political issues it has there. So because of that, this poem was banned. But after the death of Robert Browning, this poem was republished in books and magazines. Okay, and later it got a high reach among the readers. So this poem has very good theme also. So let us go into the theme of this poem. There are two themes I have done here. The first theme is public fickleness. Okay, you maybe have heard what is fickleness. Fickleness is mental weakness. So in this poem, the poet Robert Browning he explains that public is mentally weak. It supports whom it supports. It supports the person who has power, respect, or who has success there. So those people only who support the public supports. The public does not support the weaker category. The public do not support the people who are weak. Who is weak there. It supports only the majority, or it supports only the successful person there. Moving to the second theme of this poem is rise and fall of glory. Glory can be as honor, respect, or fame. So it says that in everyone's life there is a rise and there is a fall. Okay, it's a very common part. So how a patriot becomes a patriot for his country there, and later he is been called, the same patriot is been called as a traitor by his own countrymen. Why? That is what is the reason that also we learn in this poem. Moving the last is the faith in God. This is a very important part. Everyone, we all have faith in God. That something good will be done to us by whom? Or something good will be given to us by whom? God. Even though we are doing good things to people or for the world, sometimes we do not get it. Okay, this is best advice or suggestion, not to expect anything from anyone. Okay, but if you do not get things, if you are expecting things and do not get a thing or reward from the people there, do not worry. Still we have faith, and definitely for all the work that we have done, good deeds that we have done on this earth, definitely we will be rewarded by whom? The God. This is our faith. Same faith is taught in this poem. Okay, so I am now moving to the further details of this poem. This poem is a dramatic monologue. Dramatic monologue means monologue actually means a single person, a person who is narrating the incident, a person who is narrating the story or poem. So here the monologue the poem is being narrated. Okay, is being narrated by whom? The patriot. The patriot he himself is the speaker of this poem. He is being narrated by the patriot. Okay, so don't get confused in this poem that the speaker is Robert Browning. No, actually the speaker is the patriot himself. He himself is explaining his life incident that has happened with him there. So moving to the next name is dramatic. Dramatic means a poem or story that has some connection with history. So this poem has some connection with history. Okay, so in historical manner, a historical incident is being narrated by a patriot. Okay, in this poem. Moving to the next one is ironical poem. This poem is an irony. Irony what? It is an irony on the attitude of people. It is what irony? What could be the irony? It is nothing else. It is on the mentality of Whereas people support only those people, or they follow whom? The majority of people in this world, they follow whom? Those who are going towards success, those who are struggling, those who have done wrong. They are not being supported by the public. Okay, this is what we are going to learn in this poem. So let me go on to the poem first. Okay, let's slowly I will go into the poem then. The poem has 6 stanzas. The poem has 6 stanzas, and this 6 stanza is been divided into 2 parts. I divide this stanza into 2 parts as 3 plus 3. The first 3 stanza we will talk about what? The first 3 stanza we will talk about the heroic past of the patriot. The first 3 stanza we are talking about the heroic past of the patriot. The last 3 stanzas we will be talking about unheroic present of the patriot. So this is the way the poem has been divided. First phrase talks about the heroic past, or you can say is the glorious past. The glorious past of the patriot. Second, the third. So in the last stanza, we talks about one unheroic. Okay, or we call as he is being treated as a traitor. Traitor present. Traitor's present. Okay, now coming from the poem. The first stanza, I'm beginning with the first stanza there. It says, here I go. It was roses all the way, with April mixed in my path like mad. The house roofs seemed to heave and sway. The church spires flame, such flags they had a year ago on this very day. So the poet, that is poet here, who is the poet? Who is the speaker? The speaker is the patriot. Patriot, he says that he is telling about incident, he is telling about his past. He tells that 1 year ago he was being welcomed. He was being given a grand welcome, a grand reception given by his own people. And what kind of welcome? When as he has entered into his country or in his town, he was being welcomed. His path was being covered with roses and roses. And the word roses and roses is repeated, but it has a symbolic or metaphorical meaning. What is the metaphorical meaning it has? It is one of the word rose means love. Another word means affection. Okay, so the love and affection has been showered on the patriot by the people of his country. And not only says not only the roses, with what also? Maple flower. Maple is a bluish white flower. That was also mixed with the rose there, and that was showered on the patriot. That is thrown on the patriot's path there. So patriot was given a grand welcome, and people were mad. Means people were mad in welcoming of the patriot. That much happiness was in the people of the patriot country there. At the same time, it shows that what passion and enthusiasm. And it also indicates that something the patriot might have done, something great, a great achievement he has brought for his people, for his country. That's why the people of his country are very, very, very happy there. Okay, and it says that the house was seen to heave and sway. As the patriot is moving forward, what he feels, people have crowd. Some people are on the floor also, and some people are on the house top also, and they are standing on the rooftop there. And it says that as he moves forward, he feels that the house, the rooftop are moving up and down for him there. That indicates that who were present, people were present everywhere. People were present everywhere to witness whom? To witness the patriot. Okay, patriot's grand reception there. And it says that not only there, the church spires means tower. The church towers were also flamed. The word flame means decorated. The church towers were also decorated with the flags of the nation. Everywhere was the flag of the nation. Even the top part of the tower, the top part of the church building, that is also decorated with the people. That is a Okay, scaffold is a place where a person is being executed, is a hand there. Okay, so he's on standing on execution there, and from that execution place, what he is doing? He is remembering his past. Okay, now moving to the second stanza of the poem, the air broke into a mist with bells. The wall rocked with the crowd and cries. Harris said, "Good folk, we are not ripples, but give me your sun from yonder skies." They had answered, and afterward, what else? The next second stanza, it says that the people were so happy. They were so delighted that what they did, they started playing bells. They started playing bells. Bells actually indicate the musical instruments. In order to give a grand message, in order to show their happiness, what people started? They started playing musical drums, musical instruments. As they were playing musical instruments, Petro said that the musical sound would be heard everywhere like a mist. Hence, as mist is present everywhere, same manner, what could be heard? The sound of the music could be heard in order to welcome the Petro there. And it says that people were so happy, so delighted. And on that day, if I had asked my people that this sound that you are making, the best sound of the musical instrument, bell or anything here, it just sounds what? Sounds here like a noise, a disturbance. Okay, and if I had asked my people, okay, what? Can you give me the sun? That sun, that is your sky, the sun. Can you get it for me? What people would have done? They would have brought the sun and kept in my hand, and they will ask me the next question: what else you want? That means this question of the people toward the patriot indicates that people were so happy, so delighted. Okay, and they were not, we can say delighted, so overwhelmed. Okay, they are happiness beyond the happiness. They were so happy there, and they are ready to do anything. Anything means any impossible thing they are ready to do for the patriot there. They are to, and they will ask him next what else. So whatever the patriot demands, that would be fulfilled by whom? The people of the patriot's country. But actually, the patriot did not ask. He would have asked, but he did not ask it. Okay. Now moving to the third stanza. Alack, it was I who lived at the sun, to give it my loving friends to keep. Not man could do. Have I left undone? And you see my harvest. What I reap this very day, now a year in run. So the picture says that alack. Alack is a sad expression, sad exclamation sound, word. So in this word, in the sentence, Patriot says something sad happened with Patriot. And Patriot, he takes the responsibility, he confesses himself that it was me who jumped at the sun. The word sun actually has a symbolic meaning here. The word sun has actually symbolic meaning here. It means glory. Okay, it means glory or power or honor. So what happened there? The patriot, he tried to achieve something great. And who tried to achieve? He himself confesses, he himself accepts that it was he who did something, who tried to achieve something. But unfortunately, he couldn't achieve it. Okay, and he says that he tried to do this for whom? For his friends. And who are his friends? His countrymen. He tried to do all these things. He tried to achieve something great, something glorious, something powerful. Okay, that should not be forgotten by his people. That he won't achieve it for his own people. But unfortunately, what happened? He couldn't achieve it. That's why I say next verse I say that not man could do have I left undone. He wanted to achieve something that no man has done it. Okay, but unfortunately, what happened? And it has ended in a tragedy. Okay, but unfortunately, there was a loss, or it was a loss by whom? The patriot. this is because of that achievement. What happened? What happened? That because of my harvest, the word harvest means because of my doing the deed. What happened? What I did. This is what I get result. What result now he is getting? He is standing on a scaffold for execution. And then we say that 1 year before I tried to achieve something great, but unfortunately I couldn't do it for my friends, my countrymen. Okay, he wanted to have a desire to do something that no man had given to his countrymen. But unfortunately, it happened in drastic manner. It had a great tragedy, ended with a tragedy. But he says that so because of that thing, because of that achievement, which achievement is not mentioned here, but something what great he tried to achieve here, but unfortunately he couldn't achieve it. So it has a great fall for the patriot. And I say that this very day, now a year is now, and this is the day. 1 year has completed because of what? That achievement. He tried to achieve that achievement, but unfortunately today he is standing in the scaffold, and 1 year has completed. Okay, for that those achievements, those incidents. Moving the fourth stanza. What's the fourth stanza? As I told you, is deals with what? The unheroic presence of the patriot. The first stanza it talks about what? The heroic past. Now we are coming to the present of the patriot. Okay, there is nobody on the housetops now. Just a palace, few and windows set. For the best of the side is all allowed. And a shambles gate, or better yet, by the very scaffold food I throw. The patriot says, what the patriot says that there is nobody at the way. Okay. Nobody is at the way, nobody is at the housetop. But that is, he is trying to come there. The way he was being welcomed 1 year before. When he was being welcomed 1 year before, people were everywhere to welcome him. On park flowers were showered there, people were standing on the housetop everywhere. But now 1 year has completed. Now, who's there? Nobody is there. Reason? 1 year before, what he was a patriot for his countrymen. But today, he is not a patriot. Today, what he is a traitor for his same countrymen. So he says that he's making us to contrast an image. He is trying to make us imagine how he was welcomed 1 year before and now how he is. Okay, and it says that nobody is standing on the housetop. Nobody is standing on the house roof there. Okay, but few people are there. They are where they are. They are at the windows. Who they are? They are paralyzed people, physically disabled people, especially challenged people there. And it says that even those people they don't want to sit there, but as unfortunately they are paralyzed. Okay, physically disabled, especially disabled there, especially able people there, they could not move from that place without somebody's help. If they would have moved, definitely they would also have not sit there. But unfortunately, because of their impossibility to move there, they did not move there. So he says that, and the best side of this all allowed. The best part of thing is all allowed. The word all allowed means everyone, all the people of this country, they believe him as what? They believe him as what? Not as a patriot. They believe him as what? A traitor. They believe him as a traitor now. And the patriot has been taken to Shamble Gate. Shamble Gate. What is Shamble? Shamble Gate is a gate leading to execution. Okay. Maybe in old movies you have seen a gate, an arch will be there. Okay. An arch will be there. Okay. So the person is being taken there, and at certain places there, you find a person who is going to be hanged. A person is going to be hanged with a rope. Yes? So this gate is called Shamble Gate. This gate is called a Shamble Gate. Okay, and the place is a place, the gate that leads to execution. And this is called, this place where a person stands is called scaffold foot. When the person is going to hang, what happens? The gate will get open. Okay, the door at the bottom achievement that he has done, he has brought for his country. Everyone call him or treat him like a traitor. Moving to the fifth stanza. I go in rain and more than needs. A rope cuts both my wrists behind, and I think I will feel my forehead bleeds. For they fling whoever has a mind, stones at me for my ears to speak. So Peter says that as now he is moving forward to the shamble gate there, what happens? There is a rain. Okay, there is a rain there, and he says, I need it. I want the rain. So on this word rain, poet has the use a figure of speech. It's called pathetic fallacy. Hence, what is pathetic? It's kind of imagery. Okay, so what is pathetic fallacy is actually by means of some words, poet expresses the emotions. So by means of some weathers, by some means of some weather or some natural words, poet tries to explain the mood of the speaker. Okay, that is called, such kind of terms or such kind of using of words is called pathetic fallacy. So by means of the word rain, it explains the sadness of the patriot. The patriot wanted to cry, but he couldn't cry because of the soldier. So as the rain falls, what happens? In that rain, he starts crying. He cries in it. Okay, and what happens? As he cries, body gets wet in the rain also. Okay, and because of that, the rope that was tied in his hand becomes really tight, and that gives him a cut. Okay, that shows that tight hands are tied so tightly, and the hand gets cut. It shows the cruelty of the people. The people treat him very cruelly. They tied his hand, not in the hand very tightly. That's so that his patriot, so-called patriot, or he is now called as a traitor, he should not escape. So they do not want him to escape. And it says that as the patriot is to take him to scaffold, he feels that his forehead is bleeding. And why he feels forehead bleeding? Because he thinks that someone who remembers his 1 year's past, the heroic past, and that mistake that he has made 1 year before, someone who remembers in the crowd, and what he might have done. He might have fling stone on him, the patriot, and that might have hit patriot's forehead there. So because of that, whose forehead is bleeding? The patriot's forehead is bleeding. So it says that it indicates that how cruel the people have become. Which people? The same people who had welcomed, who had given their heroic welcome there 1 year before. But now they are very cruel to him. That is why they show the weakness of people. If we cannot trust these people, we cannot trust this public, because they may change any time. They may go to the majority side any time. So don't expect always that they will be behind you. Anytime they may change their mood, whoever is best. Moving the last stanza, thus I enter, and thus I go. In triumph, people have trod down debt, paid by the world. What thou owes me, God might question. Now, instead, this God shall repay and say so. So the painter says that thus I enter. Thus I enter, the word enter, thus I enter is he enters into the world of what? He enters into the world of death. The world of death means the world of spirits. Yeah, so he is hanged. As he hangs, what he does? He leaves his physical body on this world. He is transferred to another world of spirits where people are dead. Okay, they are only in the form of spirits. So he is no more. Okay, thus I go. So there I go. Where? He goes to the world of spirits. And how he goes? With what name he goes? Not as a patriot. He goes as a traitor. For the people he goes as a traitor. But patriot he himself good. That he was a patriot of his country there. And he says that in triumph means victory. In victory, many people have died. But in many wars, many victories, many legends have died. And after their death, there is all these legends, what they were given. They were given tribute. They were given respect. Okay, they were given a great burial they were given. Then he has a question to the same people, then what you have given to me? Because the patriarch, he also has brought great victory for his people. Okay, as he has brought great victory for his people, what they have given to him? Actually, what reward the people of his country or patriarch has given him now? What they have given? They all have given him death. So as for the patriarch, death is not the proper punishment, a proper reward for the patriarch. He should have been given something else. But for his mistake, but he did mistake, he tried to achieve it, not for himself, not for personal. He did everything for his people. As he did everything for his people, they should be people who should, what should they do towards the patriarch? They should have forgiven. But unfortunately, they did not forgive him. Instead of forgiving him, what they did? They punished him. They gave him a death punishment. So the patriarch says that this question I want to ask to my people. Don't worry. Now I cannot ask because I am in another world. So in another world, the world of spirits, I have one person I can ask him, and that is God. I will ask question to God. When I ask question, he knows what is the answer should be given to me. Okay, what reward should be given to me, and he knows it. So definitely he will give the reward. And what the reward he will get as the patriarch, he says that he will get a reward as heaven. Definitely he will get the reward as heaven. Okay, so he says that now I am safe. I am safe there in the heaven. In the hands of God, I am safe. But who is not safe? The people of patriarch's country they are not safe. Why? Because the patriarch is no more. There is no savior hereafter. So if any enemy attacks their country, there will be no patriarch, no savior to save these people. So they may suffer. So this poem comes to end with a statement that the patriarch is happy with the result. He is optimistically, he has a good mind, he has a faith in God, that though he has been given wrong punishment by his people, but rightly he will get reward by God. And he will get what as a reward? Heaven. Sure he will get reward because he has the patriarch has a good confidence that he did everything not for himself. He did everything for his people. But unfortunately, who are not able to recognize it, the people. As the people are not able to recognize it in a proper manner, who will suffer it later? His own countrymen will suffer later, and they will recognize the work of the patriarch. So in this one, this is what the poem says about. Okay, so this is the end of this poem. Thank you.